I might have Yolandia come up here and occupy the cavern of Mexigawa, and then move down to Quitax and do that, whilst we have Alamir move up and destroy the Blue Vipers. So where we left off, yeah, Teclis was heading north to the Blue Vipers. We've got Yolandia with the Star Dragons. I can't wait to use those, honestly. We have Aramir, who's I'm probably going to use to take Quitax as well, once his army's replenished. And we have Odathane over here waiting to attack that settlement, Chupa. So let's get the confederations going. We'll talk to the Fortress of Dawn and we'll offer them that money. And we'll see if we can get it. And again, if we do, then I'll just sort it out quick. Awesome. It's funny how we give them money and then they confederate into us, which technically removes all their money. It's much better when you can, like, take their money and confederate them. That tends to work a lot better. But either way, let's just get rid of these guys. I'm just going to disband the whole lot of them.
Lilith protects me.
Knowledge awaits.
My quest continues.
Asur Prince.
Goodbye, armies.
I serve the Phoenix King.
It's a shame I have to get rid of the Moon Dragon and the Phoenix Guard. The Phoenix Guard are so damn cool. But we'll get some more later.
Mage of Ulfwan.
And goodbye to all of these guys.
Warden of Safari.
You seek illumination?
So none of them are worth keeping. They're not high enough level.
We have shaped this world.
Still losing more income than we were. Which is odd, because I've disbanded the armies, I've disbanded the agents. Demolish all of the military buildings. And we will demolish the Tower of Mages, because we want to keep the Untainted. We want to keep the Elven Embassy, because it's good for our economy. Cool. That is all done. And what we're going to do is build up the walls. We will build up the Elven's Craftsman, the plaza, and the spices. Cool. Alright, damage building, we don't need to worry about. And we don't need to move Eldarion. We can work with minus 624 per turn, I guess. Our trade income is currently 8,700. That's pretty ridiculous. That will have gone down because of that confederation, though. It's unfortunate, but there we go. Let's move on. Vader Darthas is the 716th Infantry, still my favourite division. Yes. Basically. I am going to be releasing a gameplay of the 16th Luftwaffe, though. Can't say exactly when, because it might confuse the people who are watching the VOD. Let's just skip through this. I don't think there's anyone who's going to properly attack us. Nagron started their ritual. Just at the moment, because we're trading with everyone and we have military alliances with everyone, we can see like the majority of the map. We probably want to watch what Clan Moore do. So we will wait to see where their armies move. They'll probably move down in the bottom right. I think the bottom left continent we basically have almost full control over. or at least we will after taking another couple settlements. We'll basically wipe out the Skaven, then we can wipe out the undead, and all will be good. Not doing too bad. The Citadel of Dusk, I would like to confederate them as well at some point. Okay, let's just skip everyone else, because I don't think there's anyone else who's really threatening us. Nope. Nobody else to worry about. And we will have completed our ritual, which is awesome.
Bel Cordadris, the Scholar King. His knowledge bequeathed to those who searched, including where the third shard lay, and how to slay the worm that hoarded it.
Begone, servant of chaos! Strike, Gallifreyus!
Time is against us. There are others that perform their own rituals of dominance over the vortex.
Wow, that was pretty crazy. Now, I kind of wish like things like that would have been like a quest battle. It would have been awesome. Right, Ritual of the Scholar has been complete. Nagrond is following us up. Okay. Right, Teclis can go destroy those orcs. Let's go do it. This is going to be fun, I think. They've got a lot of these Savage Orc Boy Biggins, though. Bit concerned that we're going to get overrun, but we do have a lot of Illyrian Reavers for our flanks. I think we'll be okay, though. We're going to quick save it, and I'm going to fight this on the battle map. Destroy us some orcs. Very interesting that we bumped into orcs eventually, because there isn't really many orcs at all in this game, like especially compared to like Warhammer, like the first Warhammer Total War. There's tons of orcs everywhere. Well, normally they actually get beaten by the dwarves, but still, it's interesting to see the orcs doing well. Alright, so we will stay with that amount of magic. We do have a reasonably nice defensive area here. Can we defend on this bridge? Oh man, could you imagine if we could use this bridge? That would be so darn cool. Oh man, that's a shame. Okay, so I guess what we'll do, we will use this sort of ground area we have here. We'll put all of these spearmen like so. We'll have these spearmen on the flanks, and we'll have the Swordmasters of Hoeth in the mid as well. And we want all our archers to line up like so, and we'll have our Northern Sea Guard in the forest areas either side. Okay, same with our Reavers, and Teclis can come behind. We don't want him to be up in front on his own. Alright, let's start the battle. A lot of orcs that we've got to deal with, but we should be okay. Pretty sure Teclis has this covered. Got our wonderful High Elf Spearmen waiting to take the brunt of the damage. These guys have 65 melee defense. It is glorious. There's a ton of Savage Orc Boar Boys though. These are Boar Boy Biggins as well. They bump into my Illyrian Reavers. I'm going to have a little bit of trouble killing them off. As soon as they get in range, they're going to start charging me down as well. Alright, let's just move my units like so. So that we are kind of defended. Should we need to. And these Illyrian Reavers, they're going to get demolished by the Orc Boar Boy Biggins. I think I might just fall back up there and wait for them to charge into us. Right, my archers are firing away. Let's get those Lothian Sea Guard back over to that right side. These Savage Orcs don't stand a chance. Alright. What we're going to want to do is probably get these crows down. We'll get the crows going. Just to kill off those units that have already been hit by the bows. Then what we want to do is make sure our archers are hitting their archers. Right, without their archers, we should be in a pretty decent spot. And these Illyrian Reavers, we're going to charge down now. And they're going to come into my archers, I think, a little bit. They've kind of clumped into my front line, so that allows me to use Teclis to just use his Phoenix Fire, which will be very cool. We'll go for the stand your ground. And we will also give the healing to the spearmen. We can use Arcane Conduit. A lot of stuff we can use. The Starwood Staff. I think I'm also going to use the Foxler Flaming Sword of Ruin. Get the crows down again. Lovely stuff. Alright, so we've finally engaged the Orc Boar Boys. Came down the hill behind these lot. Smash them. I might even get my archers to attack them. I don't think they have much like missile defense. We crush their main force quite easily. Now my Illyrian Reavers are being charged in the back, so there's that. Let's use Enfeebling Foe onto at least one of these. I'm going to put Regrowth onto these Illyrian Reavers so they don't die that easy. Cool. Not bad. I just need to make sure that my archers are helping out. Apparently they are sort of doing. Love the way my Swordmasters of Hoeth literally haven't done anything. So we'll get them to the front line to help us out a little bit. Okay, so with all of those Orc Boar Boy Biggins pinned down, they take a lot of damage from archers, and my cavalry has actually done exceptionally well against them. I didn't expect them to do that well. But yeah, they've done fine. That's good. It's just the archers, they are so good. Right, so let's get the crows down again. We can do stand your ground again as well. And I'm just going to have these guys turn around and start targeting their archers again. Make them run. Then what we want to do is start targeting their Savage Orc Boar Boy Biggins. And we may as well charge down these orcs. Oh, just look at the wave of arrows coming down. It is ridiculous. The ammunition that's been used by these archers. They've used tons, and their reload time is like crazy low now. The Savage Orc Ball Boy Biggins getting demolished as well. So much stuff just gets killed. It's just ridiculous. Mental. Gonna get that crows down there. On the right flank, they're all running away as well. That is victory, and that's a demolished army because we don't actually have to chase them down, which is nice. Heroic victory. 119 losses. Heroic victory. That's really good.
I foresaw this victory.
Awesome stuff. 202 kills for those archers. Nice. So did he rank up? I think he just ranked up.
Demolish everything.
We
Cleanse it with fire.
probably want to raise this.
Leave nothing behind. Behold my power.
Yeah, I'm going to raise it for now. Reason being is that I want to be able to take like the main province first, and that wouldn't have been very well developed anyway, so there's no point in controlling it now. Right, so we have our last skill point. I think we were going to put it into Quartermaster, weren't we, for the minus 15% upkeep for all units. I think that's just fantastic. It's like a must-have just to make armies more affordable.
Phoenix Court.
Alright,
Can I offer assistance?
Yolanda, she's going to take the Cavern of Lexigar.
Your bears.
Right, awesome. We're going to upgrade this. We'll get the price reduction from the marble quarry first,
Victory was assured.
and that will provide minus 20% construction cost, and then I can build up the other stuff here. I'm probably going to go for the Elven Craftsman straight away anyway, but I'll wait to upgrade it to the next level. I'm not going to finish repairing that just yet. Okay.
Given form.
So before I forget, let's go over to the Fortress of Dawn and build up the stuff here. The Elven Craftsman. We wanted the plaza, and we wanted the walls, the stone walls. Good. So that's actually not used up as much cash as I thought it would. Those like military buildings that we deconstructed, they do cost a lot sometimes. With all this cash, I might actually be able to like invest it in other stuff. Nothing really here that I think is worth having. What's going on with the -8 public order? Ah, of course, the diplomatic relations. Actually, I'll tell you what, before I build all of these buildings, I think it's time to do the invocation. Here you go. So that will reduce construction cost, save us even more cash. Cool. And again, we'll go to anywhere else where we just started buildings and stop those as well. I may as well upgrade this now. Cool. And did that do it automatically for everything that was already building? I kind of feel like it did, because I don't think our treasury is any different. Commandment is available in the northern spine of Sotek, so we will go for I'm tempted to go for extra untainted, honestly. We could just go for the rebuild Lost Splendor, which I think is probably a nice idea, since we are going to be building up all of those forces. This guy here, if I
The city is
prepare this, honestly, with 3 units of spearmen and 2 units of archers, I think I could probably beat this army. So I am going to fix it now, have it done this turn. With Aramir, we were going to get him to head towards Quitax, so let's get him to do that. Then we still get a little bit of replenishment anyway. We stay in this area. We can walk down there next turn and take that for ourselves. That will give us another completed province, which will be good. And that's everything done for the turn. We'll move on. Hello to everyone watching, by the way. Well, then having a go at the Dark Elves. They are really doing well. They're properly invading. It's funny because they're kind of doing our job for us, because we're not directly competing with like Lothen, for example. Well, I mean, there's a lot going on. Gonna wait to see what Clan Moors do, and then I'll probably just skip the rest. I think they still have this assassin just hanging about. Assault garrison.
Make this quick. I have important matters to attend to.
Interesting. Join war against scaling. Yeah, I'm good. We're not going to do that. Waste of time. I thought they'd be dead by now. Are they going to attack? I thought they might come back and attack me. But yeah, the Blue Vipers are very weak after we destroyed that army. Which will leave the rest of their settlements quite vulnerable for us to take. Which would be great. So we'll take another settlement if they have, another province if they have one. Just going to speed this up, of course. Look at that, followers of Chaos Army. They got like rank 9 units, rank 7 units. Sentinel of Time just got absolutely trashed. Regained for Erdithane, and opposing ritual started. Followers of Chaos were destroyed. Heavier Thilmar armor has been complete. We're now going for the Star Metal Blades to improve the weapon strength and melee attack of White Lines of Trace and Sword Masters of Hoeth and White Lines of Trace. Cool. That ritual completed message popping up 100 times over.
I will see to it.
And we want to take Quitax, so we're just going to move towards that. Unfortunately, we're not in range, which is a pain in the bum, but it doesn't matter. Teclis just going to
Very well.
speed his way up to the Wellsprings of Eternity. How is that looking? It is a rank 3 settlement. I might take that one before we move up and take Spec Tazuma. Oh, that's kind of annoying. There are other settlements. They own 3 in this province, but not the main settlement, which is owned by the Cult of Pleasure, which is really annoying. We can take this one, the Creeping Jungle, because Flaxlan is probably worth taking. Mainly because it gives us the ritual resource site. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, that's just rude.
Protector of Ulthuan.
Citadel of Dusk.
Protector of Ulthuan. Welcome. Time is precious, so please make your request.
They took that settlement that I wanted. God damn.
Order must be
That's really awkward for me. Really awkward. I'm gonna upgrade these to Elven Artisans anyway. We'll upgrade this to the Colonnade.
Your behest?
Ah,
Garrisoning.
it's just annoying.
Lord of the Phoenix Court.
Because now I'm stuck with like a half province again. So I'm going to have to wait till the Confederation thing wears off, and I'm going to have to try very hard to get a Confederation with the Citadel of Dusk, just so I don't have to go to war with them in order to take that province. Because I will, if I have to.
Phoenix King.
We are ill at ease.
Right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to send Ylandia back towards Huelatol,
The Asher are troubled.
just because
Picking up residents.
there is going to be a rebellion popping here. No, Darian. He never moves. He's a lazy guy. Settlement upgrade is available at the Blood Hall, which we're going to ignore. And there's quite a few settlement upgrades that we're going to ignore for now. We'll move on to the next turn. The main reason I'm ignoring them is because our cash pile at the moment is pretty finite. It's not going to last very long if I keep spending it on loads of upgrades. Ironwolf says, Dragon Power. Evening everyone, just joined in. Was a diplomacy payment train already let off the rails? Honestly, I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me, Ironwolf. I can definitely milk my friends for cash. I will do. I'll try to do anyway. We'll see. Trouble is, everybody's going to start disliking me because of the Confederation. Managed to confederate the Fortress of Dawn, which is cool. Now we just need to do the Citadel of Dusk. God damn. Cathik has been attacked by the Vampire Coast, which is not very good for me because Vampire Coast is over where I am. We are going to enter the war because we want to keep our trade agreements. It's very important. But that does mean that I have a new enemy. Okay, so we have an imminent rebellion over here at the northern spine of Sotek now. We are going to build the Sawyer there.
Can I offer assistance?
And we're going to take Quitax. Oh.
You must
But
order.
he does. I do have the walls there, so I'm not actually that concerned. I will need to upgrade Chakra ASAP in order to get the walls there. So let's take this anyway. We'll colonize it because we don't have the time to waste. That's going to allow us to
Must be maintained.
get the tribute to the Phoenix King going, because I don't think we need to worry about public order in this province. We'll get that hamlet going. Nothing else to build there. Teclis wants to take out the Wellspring of Eternity, so we can do that.
Feel my power.
Just going to auto-resolve it this time. And
Claim their meager
I am going to
treasures.
occupy this one because it's the level 3 settlement. So downgraded to level 2 when we occupied it, which is fine. But will allow us to just build the garrison straight away, which would be really nice. And then what I'm going to do is move back up to Spectazuma and take that. That will actually give us some gems to trade, which will increase our trade income quite substantially, which will be fantastic. Once this soil is built, we will upgrade these. For now, we won't bother. Need to upgrade these at the Fortress of Dawn, though. Do that as soon as possible. Currently, the events are causing us a little bit of an issue. But it will sort itself out at the Fortress of Dawn. As for Erthane, well, it might be worth just letting the
people are restive.
thing pop here. The rebellion.
Ready to serve.
For now, we're just going to put him into normal stance and let him chill. Yolanda can show what Star Dragons can do in the next turn.
You have my attention.
And Eldarion, of course, is still chilling. We're going to ignore the imminent rebellion, and we will move on.